Hi, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do the reading for Leo. Leo, your reading will go from the 27th of August to the 2nd of September. The cards that I'm using are the After Tarot by Julia Massaglia. And I'll also be using an Oracle deck, which is by Sharina Starr and Richard Crooks. If my readings don't resonate with you, please look for another reader. They may resonate next time, but that's okay. I want to also say thank you because my beautiful little subscription's gone to nearly 100 and I've only been on here for a little while and I'm just so humbled by that. So thank you to all the people that have subscribed to my channel. And there's your first card coming out of the box here. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm just going to keep shuffling. That one decided it wanted to come out. Okay, let's have a look what's going on for Leo in the next week. Card on the bottom is the Knight of Pentacles. Are you going in to make someone an offer, Leo, or is somebody coming in to make you an offer? Whichever it is, there's an offer being made here, and it's an offer of stability. So it may have been something that you have decided to do, or it may have been something that somebody's going to decide to do to you. I have a feeling it's you because you come up with the Nine of Pentacles straight out. And it feels like to me like you don't want to be single anymore. This is sort of the card of being independent, you know, comfortable in your own skin. You've probably been like this for a little while, and I think you're actually ready for a relationship now. So that may be what you're going out to offer someone. Certainly looks like it. Okay, next card in is the Seven of Swords. Now, sometimes this can have, it's very much a card that people see as being deceit or sneaky. Sometimes I don't see it that way. Sometimes I feel like it's, you know, you sort of, or the person taking their experiences and moving on. So it's like sort of, it probably is sneaking, but it's not stealing. It might be just getting up in the middle of the night to flee something, to go to someone. So I feel it comes out sometimes when people are leaving relationships because that's the only option they've got. So it's sort of like they pack their stuff up and go in the middle of the night. And this feels like the energy we have here. So I'm not sure if you're leaving something behind to go and make an offer to someone new, and you're sneaking out in the night to do it, and you're walking towards this Nine of Pentacles. So that's, you know, possible that that could be what this is here. And you're taking your, you know, thoughts and ideas with you, everything you've learned with you. You're leaving this shit behind because you're moving on and you're moving towards this person that's independent. Now that could be, if it's someone else you're moving towards, you could be taking all these things to them because you need to speak to them. So you've got all these thoughts, ideas and truths in your hand to take to this person that's single. But it also could be about you taking those things to a person that's offering you something. Whichever way it goes, it's a feeling of going to someone to tell them how you feel. And yes, here we go. Ace of Cups. So yes, it looks like you're walking to someone who's currently single to offer them your heart. Now, it could still be the other way around where they're coming towards you, which is fine, but you're offering this cup of love. And I feel like you're leaving something else to go to this person. And it may not be the case, but this is the way it feels to me because it has this sort of energy of, you know, doing something, you know, in the middle of the night. So you're on your way to tell someone that you love them and you've got your truths with you. So you've really thought about this, you've planned it, and you're ready to go and move towards this person now. You're going to tell them that you're in love with them and want to spend time with them. And this is lovely because the victory cards comes up after that, and that says to me that you know, have some victory in this. Sorry, my camera's always wanders off and does things of its own. It's a victorious thing for you, regardless of what happens. I don't know whether it's victorious because that person's going to say yes, but it feels victorious because you made your mind up to do this. The cards have a very golden glow to them, which is really nice, but it's almost like you feel so darn good because you've made up your mind to do this. Let's see what happens then. The Hanged Man comes out next. So, okay, so what this feels to me like is that you're declaring something to someone and they've sort of said to you, hang on a moment, I need to think about that. It could be that they've said something like, I'm not sure whether to move forward, and they've put you into this Hanged Man mode. Whether it's them or you, it feels to me like you've got to take time out to think about this differently. And it may be that you've, moved into this thinking that the other person's going to accept it, and maybe they haven't been fully on the uptake of it. So they've had to go into this sort of like waiting period, but you're definitely waiting for an answer here. And somehow this answer is going to bring about the end of a cycle. And that's really interesting. So somehow or another, you doing this, you're starting something off that ends a cycle. So maybe that the person that you're going to has been waiting a long time for you to come to them. And maybe now they feel like they've ended this waiting game. Or maybe you've waited a really long time to do this, and for you it's the end of a cycle because you've been either on your own for a long time, you've been in love with this person for a long time, and now you get to finish off that part of your life. Whichever way it is, this situation leads to the world and a wish. 3 major arcanas here, so there's something divine going on here. It's like you take this wish, you've wanted this. Maybe you've been tied into a relationship for a really long time and you finally decided to move back to someone that you loved, maybe someone you loved before you got into that relationship. Maybe you've never told this person, maybe you've been in love with them for years and you've never told them that you love them. And you've got on your horse, you're ready to go, and somehow or another, because you give them this news, you are either one or the other, or both of you, thrown into this new idea of, how's this going to go? And you've gone into this hangman stance, this waiting time, trying to look at it from a different angle. Something's coming out after you've exposed this truth. It's like you've really bared all to tell this person, and I feel like something's changed around this relationship. It may have been, for them, a real shock. It could have been for you, this release of, I've finally done it after all this time. But whatever it is, it sent you into a bit of a spin and put you in the hanged man moment. Okay, so you've disclosed something to this person. You may have disclosed to this person that some truth, either some truth of why you weren't with them. Maybe you haven't spoken to this person for a very long while and you've needed to fess up about something that happened before, or why you didn't. Almost feels like you left them at the altar before, and you didn't tell them the truth and you went with someone else. It feels like maybe you took the wrong choice before, and you're trying to straighten out this now because it feels like you've lived a lie for a really long time. You've put yourself in this position, and I think that you've maybe not regretted it, but you've always held this person you've just asked in your heart, and you've never released it, and it's releasing now. But for both of you, this is a huge truth that's being shared here. It's almost like a change of life. Well, not a menopause type change of life, but a change of your existence, change of their existence. Whatever it is, it's opened up this very confusing, overwhelming. I can feel it. It almost takes my breath away. It's almost like you've sprung something on someone and they just don't even know what to do with it. But it's something that you've told them the truth. And look, here's the Lovers. This is so meant to be. I feel like you've moved away from someone that you picked over this person, and now you're coming back to tell them why you did that. And the Lovers is here. So you will move forward on this, I have no doubt at all. But it looks like at the moment it's just sitting in this place here. It's definitely a wish you've wished for. It's manifested. You've manifested this. There's certainly this feel that you've had to finish this circle by putting wrongs right. And this is something that you've wished for, that you finally acted on. Well, Leo, there's you looking out towards the future. Now, I just said that I think it moves ahead, but now looking at this, I'm thinking maybe, even though, because there's only you here, only one person here looking out to the future on the Three of Wands. And it feels to me like you might still be on your own here. You may have put all this energy out and disclosed this truth and this love to someone, but it feels like you're now on your own. So either they haven't uptaken this, or you've had to walk away, at least for the moment. Oh, bugger it, I have to put another card on it. It's like you've made this offer and the other person's come back and gone, not sure this is what I want anymore. Or you hurt my feelings and I've never got over it, or whatever, and now you're left on your own. I don't feel this is permanent with the Lovers card here and the Wish card. We've got Victory, Victory, the Star, and the Lovers. It's almost like it's destined to come in, but you're left wanting or waiting at the moment. Oh, this person's waiting for more. This person doesn't want just for you to come forward and say this. They want something more permanent. They're waiting for you to offer the Diamond, I think. Waiting for you to offer long-term stability. They're waiting on you to bring in something stable, and they're not seeing this as a stable offer. They're seeing this as an interim measure, is what they're saying. An interim measure. Not good enough, Leo. They want something more than that. So after all your planning and getting in there, your person wants more. You'll go back. It looks like you'll go back and offer more. But it's really good. So your Oracle card is beware. And the caution here is to be careful who you trust at this time. You might have a bit of problem trusting yourself after putting yourself out there. But anyway, beware. Be careful who you trust at this time, Leo. Thank you.